Most coaches struggle to get clients because they build offers based on what people need, instead of creating something people want. I've helped over 18,000 coaches, experts, and service providers over the last 15 years create irresistible offers so they could turn their expertise into income. And in this video, I'll walk you through my 5-step framework for building a coaching offer that sells itself, even if you're just getting started. Step number 1, focus on one clear outcome your client wants. Here's why this matters. When you try to solve everything, you solve nothing. But when you focus on one specific result, something your client is actively looking for, you create an offer that feels tailor-made for them instead of generic. So before you think about pricing or structure or anything else, get crystal clear on this. What's the one result you want to help someone achieve? Not what you think they should want, but what they're actively looking for. What keeps them up at night? What would make them feel like their investment was worth every penny? Once you have that clarity, everything else becomes easier. Suddenly your pricing makes sense, your structure supports your promise, and your clients feel like they're in the right hands. Step number 2, structure it as a 90-day package. Here's why this timeline works so well. 90 days is enough time to help someone create a real result. Not just any result, but something meaningful, something that builds trust and confidence on both sides. And it's short enough that you're not locked into something that no longer fits. What if you realize this isn't your niche? What if you want to pivot? Or what if your client turns out to be not the best fit? 90 days gives you and your client the gift of flexibility. Now, here's how to structure those 90 days. Start with weekly calls, 45 to 60 minutes each. That's your foundation. Then add some in-between support. This could be email, WhatsApp, or text. Whatever works for your style and your boundaries. The most important thing is this: your clients need to know they're supported, not just during calls, but in the moments they doubt themselves the most. They need to know they can reach out if they get stuck, and you've got them. Step number 3, price it with confidence. For your first coaching package, let me walk you through how to think about pricing, because this is where most people get stuck. If you're just starting out and feeling nervous, $1,000 total for 90 days is a solid beginner price point. It's enough that clients take it seriously without overwhelming you with pressure. But here's what I really recommend. Before deciding on your pricing, ask yourself these questions. How much would you like to earn each week, month, year? How many hours would you like to work? How much time will you be taking off for vacations? Very important. Let me show you how this works in practice. Say your goal is to make $100,000 a year. If you offer a 90-day package for $1,500, that's $500 per month per client. Let me break this down for you. To hit $100,000 a year, you need $8,333 each month. Divide that by $500 per client, and you get about 17 clients per month. Now for your schedule. 17 clients with 1 session per week each means 17 hours of client work. If you're only working Tuesday through Thursday, that's about 5 to 6 hours per day, only working 3 days a week. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can practically hear the objections through the screen, but what if I don't have any credentials? Here's what I want you to know. Your clients aren't hiring you because of a certificate. They're hiring you because they believe you can help them get where they want to go. Your first clients are investing in your commitment to them, not your resume. And that's exactly why step 1 is so important. Focusing on one clear outcome your client wants. When you get laser focused on that specific result they're looking for, you're not just showing them what you do, you're proving you understand exactly where they want to go. That's how you build their belief in you. Now, if you offer a payment plan, I suggest adding an extra $50 a month for your 90-day package. Here's why. Payment plans are more convenient for your client, but they're also more work for you. You have to wait longer to get paid, follow up on missed payments, and track everything. It's standard practice across most service businesses to add a 10 to 20% finance fee for payment plans, not as a penalty, but as a way to account for the extra time and risk. Notice how my example quotes a monthly rate rather than a per session rate. That's intentional because what you're offering is more than just sessions. You're offering access to you, support between sessions, and most importantly, results. Please don't waste time overcomplicating your first offer with fancy systems or endless content creation. Set your structure, define your price point, and focus on getting your first client. So let's recap what we've covered so far. Your one clear outcome, your structure, 90 days, 3 monthly milestones. your support, weekly calls, plus in-between contact. Your pricing, $1,500 total. Now here's the final piece that brings it all together. Step number 5, use your first clients to perfect your process. Here's the truth. You can't figure out your perfect coaching method sitting at your desk. You discover it by working with real people who have real challenges and real emotions. This is why your first few clients are so valuable. They're not just paying customers, they're your research partners. They're showing you what works, what doesn't, and where people actually get stuck. Take Jess Geist, for example. She was one of my early students. While I helped her develop her signature subconscious harmonics method, she got clarity around her process through coaching clients. She didn't plan it in advance or create a fancy curriculum first. That clarity came from real-time work with real people on real problems. Once she recognized that method and could teach it intentionally, she signed $21,000 in new clients in just 2 weeks. Instead of trying to map out every single call in advance, focus on your 3 monthly milestone. What do they need to achieve by the end of month 1? Where should they be by the end of month 2? What's the final result we're aiming for in month 3? This keeps you focused on outcomes instead of getting lost in the details of week 2 or week 6. Let me give you a concrete example. Let's say you're helping someone start their first coaching business. Month 1, help them get clear on their niche. What's their zone of genius? Who do they want to help? What specific problem can they solve? Month 2, focus on visibility and connections. Once they know who they serve, help them start conversations with those people. Maybe the goal is 10 meaningful connections per week or growing their audience by 100 ideal prospects. Month 3, convert those conversations into clients. By the end of 90 days, they should have signed their first paying client, maybe even 2 or 3. See how each month builds on the last? That's the power of milestone-based coaching in action. Your clients see progress every 30 days, and you learn exactly how to guide them through each phase. The more clients you work with using this framework, the clearer your unique process becomes. When I first started in this business, I created my very first online course, and I failed miserably. Why weren't people buying it? For years, we've been taught that the value of our programs lies in our content. More content, more modules, more stuff. And here's the hard-won lesson I missed back then. Your clients can find almost anything for free on YouTube, Google, or ChatGPT today. So your value is no longer in how much you give, it's whether you deliver the result you promise. That's it. That's the shift. And one of the best places to discover what result your people really want, those early discovery calls. Because even if you're just getting started, you're already hearing what your people want. You're hearing their struggles, their stuck points, the gap between who they are and who they're trying to become. That's all you need to start designing your first package. Keep it super simple. One clear result, 90 days, weekly calls, a price that works for you, your full commitment to show up and learn from the experience. That's how you start to build unstoppable momentum. If you found this video valuable, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a tip that can change your business. Now go out there and live your message, and I'll see you in the next video.